the final episode of my Mode 7 series. I could do more. There are other Mode 7 games on the Super Nintendo, and there are games on the Super Nintendo that use Mode 7 for some small aspects, but I think really the 20 I've chosen have been a really solid demonstration of what this system could do. It shows just how spectacular looking the SNES could be. We're into 1994 now, and I mean way into it, as in November 1994. This first game, Super Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Clearly it's not a full Mode 7 game. However, all the Super Star Wars games have Mode 7 moments. It would have been tempting to just do the land speeder from the original Super Star Wars. That's the game that I know best and love, and I've actually beaten it, just, FYI. In terms of Mode 7, I had just as much fun with the speeder section on Return of the Jedi. It's a little bit basic, as you can see. Quite challenging, but I think honestly the challenge comes almost from don't get too bored doing this. But I love that they were just trying something. It's ambitious. The sky is getting gradually lighter as you get nearer to Jabba's palace. They're trying stuff, and it's nice. It's not the best, but it's okay. It's a game I didn't have Return of the Jedi as a kid, but do I have nostalgia for Return of the Jedi? Well, obviously. Because by 94, late 94, there was stuff that would have transcended this easily. But it's okay. It's okay. Does it play as well as it looks? It plays okay. Return of the Jedi is sort of an annoying game. To be honest, I find the Super Star Wars series unnecessarily challenging. I only really stuck with the first one, and I don't actually know how I beat it. But I did. I didn't even have the passion to beat this one. But I wanted to highlight this section, and I wanted to get Super Star Wars in here in some capacity eventually. The same day in 1994, Unser Jr.'s Road to the Top. What a ridiculous title. It's a terrible title. But ignore the title, because it's a fun concept. It's a racing game with multiple disciplines like snow bikes or Indy cars or go-karts. It's nice to see those options. I would definitely have enjoyed this as a kid. I'd moved on by this point, so I'd never heard of it. I've never heard of Unser Jr. I'm probably saying it wrong and everything. But I did like this when I tried it out for this series. I thought it was interesting in that they introduced undulation to their Mode 7 tracks. I'm not sure I'd seen undulation before. It was very ambitious. It didn't look that great as a game overall. It's a little bit ugly, but there's ambition in this. Unnecessary amount of ambition for a very late era SNES game. I couldn't help but respect it, even though I didn't love it. But it's a great example of what Mode 7 can be. I would say, again, by this point, I wouldn't be putting this demo on a screen and saying, look at this. It's not good enough anymore. But it's fine. Did it play as well as it looked? Well, it looked okay and it plays okay. The amount of fun you can have with it is the selling point. We are nearly at the end of this series. Next up, Mohawk and Headphone Jack. August 1996. You've got to be asking yourself, why are you bothering by this point? That's so late. 96? We were N64 by then, aren't we? It's wild. I didn't play this until my Twitch years, where I would try anything just to get a moment of validation from my overbearing and cynical audience. This game is notorious for making a lot of people feel very sick when you play it. Now, I do get motion sick, but this didn't make me motion sick. It just bored me. It was frustrating. The whole twisty screen thing was just a gimmick. I didn't like it at all. I wouldn't show it off. I mean, I'd show it off to go, can you actually believe what they tried to do here? But it's really not a good game. I would not even bother checking it out. It plays better than it looks. It definitely has something going for it in terms of play. Like, if it didn't have that gimmick, there might be an absolutely passable platformer in there. I wouldn't know. To be honest, I didn't even know what the hell I was supposed to be doing. Which is probably my fault, but sorry, it wasn't exactly making me care. Like, I didn't desperately want to know either. It's a strange title. It's a very, very strange time in the SNES lifespan to be releasing it, and just all round, I don't get this. Moving on, the end, the last in the list. September 1996, Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers. It's a kart game with the Power Rangers. Released in September 1996 for the Super Nintendo. Why? Who is asking for this? I'd never heard of it. I have no nostalgia. I don't remember this. I'd heard of Power Rangers. When did this ever seem like a good idea? Sure, I assume this bombed and made no money. It must have done. It can't actually be a success story. The thing is, though, it does look quite good. And I had a really good time playing it, which makes the time of release, the subject matter, and the platform all the more baffling. But it was actually quite fun to play, or even very fun to play. And it does look good, and it plays well. And I would say, to end on a very positive note, go and find Power Rangers Zeo Battle Racers and check it out, because it's kind of fun. So anyway, there we go, the Mode 7 Legends series. 20 games in chronological order demonstrating the majesty of the Mode 7 graphics mode. Totally worth doing this. I love it. I love looking at all these games again. Just what a demonstration of how cool the Super Nintendo was. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please, of course, like and subscribe. It is free, so there's no reason not to. I'll be back with something else very soon, hopefully, that will be equally pleasing to make, because that's part of the fun, but also fun to watch. So thank you very much for paying attention all the way to the end, and I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye.